pose the question that, oh, if I have multiple CCTV cameras, they can cover different places and then reduce my blind spots, right? And then I can use the centric software. So where does this become unique? That I need this robot that will go around into these spaces. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And then there's another question of security. It's a movable robot. Thank you. You can easily come and pick it up and or cover it with a cloth, or there are a lot of implications there. We talked about that, and then what do you have to say around that?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. One thing I would like you to know is that before anybody will like to tamper with Centrix, Centrix has already captured the person's face and sent to the app for the person to view each and everything that is going on.
It looks like you have fans in the crowd. Let me help you. I have a lot to say, but let me help you a bit. A product must not be an either or thing. Your product could actually help the CCTV cameras and not remove them. Your product could replace the human, and the problem of the human could be that he's not trustworthy. So your product will not, unless AI goes rogue, will not turn against you. So it could work in conjunction with what's already existing. You don't have to remove it, because if that thing alone is working, I'll outsmart it completely. So security, everything. I think I'm done talking.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is my team. What's our team name? No, you say our team is better. I'm in your team now. Please put your hands together for them again. Thank you. Wait, two of you are in year one. What were you doing when you were in year one? Bonfire. What were you doing? Freshers night. Now you don't for now. Your life no fresh. It's a joke. Come on, don't take it. If you pay me, you know what you do with your year one. Jesus. All right, Team Delta, are you ready? Sorry, how did people pick the name? There was Alta, Aura, Beta, Delta. It's just like, oh, they don't really take Beta, let's take Delta. Feminist. Wait, relax, calm down. I like ladies. You see how small it is? You can put it inside your purse. But let's see. Over to you. Who is speaking?
We can agree that office workers and students spend hours bent over their desks and screens. And according to our research, a high percentage of people suffer health issues due to bad posture. The problem isn't just awareness, it's that people forget to act on it. So what if you had something that watches out for your posture? What if you had something that alerts you immediately your posture slips? So that's what we built, Pace, a smart posture detecting desk companion, combining a real-time monitoring bot with your mobile app.
How it works, Pace uses an ESP32 cam to monitor posture in real time. When a poor posture is detected, it immediately allows the user to use OLED screen and alert her. Over Wi-Fi, it connects with our backend, keeping the device, the mobile applications and notifications seamlessly in sync.
This is our prototype of Pace, and this 3D print represents the final dimension we are targeting. And we are currently working on getting small components such as a lower life battery that can fit into this compartment. We also developed a Flutter mobile app that acts as the user main interaction with Pace, and through this app users get access to view their posturing, track their posture records, personalize their boards, plan their schedules and reminders.
Okay, so what sets Pace apart is our Solana blockchain integration. So every wellness session is stored on the blockchain using Anchor framework and Web3.js. And then this gives the users a tamper-proof record of their fitness data that they own permanently and they can share with their healthcare professionals or their fitness coaches. Also, Alerta is our notification engine. When the bot detects a bad posture, it alerts the user instantly, and not just on the device, but directly on the user's phone. Alerta also provides an escalation logic that makes Pace intelligent and not annoying. Now, who needs Pace? Professionals and students, anyone spending long hours at a desk. And the impact goes beyond just posture. Pace improves your physical health, it integrates into your daily workflow and habits, and because your body is functioning better, your focus and your energy improves too. Now, why go for pace over everything else out there? We're not a wearable that you forget to put on. We're a desk companion that holds you accountable, watching your reps, managing your schedules, and delivering intelligent escalating alerts. And with our blockchain verified health record, your records, your data is permanently yours and belongs entirely to you. Now, how do we earn? It's a simple 3-tier model. You buy the bot once, it is your one-time purchase that unlocks everything. The app is free, it is the main control, and if you want more, that's AI worker plans, advanced analytics, blockchain verified records, that's our premium subscription. So our revenue is designed to grow with user engagement and not just acquisition. For our tech stack, we made use of Neon database and HiveMQ for storage and messaging. We use Futo for the app, ESPCam and ESP32 as the major component of our hardware. And behind everything you are seeing here today is the team making it happen. Meet the team. Thank you.
This is the home page, and then when you're connected to the bot, the particular posture is seen that time. It will tell you how good it is. If it's good, it rises up, and if it's bad, it goes down. So it's not just like it's sending you alert. You can see how good your posture is that particular time. And then we have this streak that we Gen Zs, we like keeping streaks. You have to come back every time to renew your streak. Then we have this next stretch. It reminds you of when next you need to stretch. If it's time for you to stretch, it will remind you, and if you don't stretch, it's not going to recount. You have to like click the stretch, and like the ESP watches you do it, then it marks that you've done your stretch, and you move to the next. Then there's the insights. It shows that the bot is offline currently. Then we have the activity that tells you how long you've been slouching, how long you've got a good posture. Then with that, it creates a graph. Then we have our schedule part. Yes, allows you to plan your stage. You can add tasks. Then we have the fitness and exercise part. These are based on our premium feature. You get recommended exercises for yourself, and then they are like not just that. You have like other exercises if you want to build a particular part. Then this
Thank
is
you.
our
Thank you.
page. Thank you.
Please, judges, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, so for a posture device, why would I still want to use it for other exercises? Because I guess it's just watching how I slouch or how I sit up and all that. So I'm seeing something like I have to maybe do press ups, do all this. Because I guess it's supposed to be like more of an office companion. That's how you're selling it to me, right? So if I'm out of the office, I could be going to the gym, I could be going home, I could be going to some other places and carrying out all those stuff. You're not going to be able to keep up with those streaks then. So if you're going to sell it as an office handheld device, you sell it as that, not as an office handheld device and a fitness tracker and all those type of things. Yes.
Okay, so we know that there are some people that, should I say, their body is not as like deformed, and then this device is not just for posture. It has an added advantage. So depending on how your body is, can suggest workout. It's not actually compulsory, but the feature is added.
While I may have many questions, I just want to mention that since he has been saying he was correcting people in their previous session, so I was correcting you guys too. I didn't want to mention that before they say he's mechatronics now. Because because I was going to ask her why I have watches that can do all these things you're saying. Why not a wearable? So she was able to sell it as a desk companion. And I think your target market is all the geeks in this house that are always sitting down in one place, remote workers that never stand up and stuff like that. What's the sensor on the device? How does it know I'm slouching?
Okay, it works with an ESP cam. So the ESP
Sensor. Okay, the camera.
ESP cam acts as the sensor in this device. So with the help of an AI, it's able to detect your bad posture based on your body type.
The Solana integration, I forgot that. I'm sorry. So how did you guys go about that?
In what sense?
Solana integration.
Okay.
What is it?
Each posture session, your completed workout, like when you've achieved a milestone, it does not store unnecessary data. Things that you would like to keep track of, that's what it stores on the blockchain. So that even if you're using a traditional database,
What's the data?
your timestamp, your completed workout, like every time you complete a workout, then your posture, how frequently you listen to the bot.
So is it like a JSON of whatever you have, you hash it on chain, or you are putting worked out? Let me not bore you, but I guess you have to understand. what I'm
It's
talking
stored
about.
on the chain, but the thing is, you can,
It's stored on the chain is just generic actually.
okay, it's stored as it has, but only
You actually don't
only
know
the
it.
users get access to their data.
Who did the integration of Solana? And you're not answering it like you did it.
Oh.
Fair.
Please put your hands together for them. Clap for them.
One very final question, sorry. So she mentioned about streaks. Is there any gain to having streaks? Like if I'm on TikTok?
Just to
None.
be using it.
Just, okay. If there is none, just say none.
We know in
How
the
does it reward you for having streaks?
it's in the world of today, like people are pushed to, it's part of user engagement. People are used to like they would want to open the app so that their streak can keep on going. That's basically what it's for, so you can.
That's a good answer, in case you think it's not a good answer. For example, I still go on AliExpress to keep my streaks on, even though I'm not expecting anything. So it's a good answer, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And finally, in the hardware team, please put your hands together for Cisco. Please, 3 minutes for Team Cisco and 2 for the judges. 5 minutes. All right, while that is going on, there are booths outside from some of our partners, Mentify X, Rust Undead, and the rest of them. You can go check them out. But anytime, or maybe during the lunch break, so you can maybe register or know what they're all about. Thank you.
Good afternoon, judges. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, fellow competitors. This is Team Cisco from the Department of Mechatronics Engineering. We have noticed that women have to use multiple apps to manage their health. We have one for tracking our... We have another one to keep fit. To add to this, there are very few apps that are concerned with the wellness of the pregnant women. Essential features to in one place. It works alongside with our emotional support robot called Cisco, which is going to help and make the women's healthcare journey practical, engaging, and simple. Whenever we're talking about healthcare apps, the privacy of our users is of utmost concern. And noticing this, we make sure that these records are stored on the database of our app. It's not stored on the Solana. This Solana, what we use it for is that it generates unique verification codes, like we accumulate a particular record at the end of the month, and then a unique verification code that is generated, such that if anybody tampers with it, it will be noticeable. And then, about our fellow competitors called Flow. Flow is currently facing a lawsuit because these records, people had access to them. People that were not meant to see these records had access to them. Now, we made sure that these women had complete control of their records, such that they choose who has access to these records and who does not have access to the record.
There are still many women around the world who still use pen and paper to track their menstrual cycle. This traditional method causes loss in records and um, it destroys the pattern. We have created Push to solve that problem. Push is a smart women's health and wellness application that helps women manage their health care, their menstrual care, and their pregnancy. It provides features such as period tracking, pregnancy monitoring, medication and appointment reminders, diet and nutrition guidance, and verification of health records through the use of Solana.
I designed the hardware part of the robot on Fusion 360 and sourced standard engineering components from GrabCAD, such as the the LCD screen, the servo motors, the gear motors, the tires, and we are working towards making sure that we build an ecosystem where women are confident, they are practical about their healthcare, and they care about their healthcare. We don't need more healthcare apps. What we need is one trusted platform that brings all of these features together. And this is what Team Cisco is offering. Thank you.
So, nice presentation, but okay, first question is, what is a companion to you? Yes.
Sorry, can I ask if you...
No, you don't have to ask me.
Okay.
Answer my question.
A companion. I want to
Yes.
state something. Like now, pregnant women, yeah, they mostly have mood swings and everything. Companion is a friend, someone who you can communicate with,
Yes.
someone who you can talk to.
Yes.
And to an extent, I won't lie, I talk to my ChatGPT a lot of times. You know, there are certain things I do not find comfortable sharing with one-to-one human being because I feel like they might be judgmental.
Yeah.
I
Can
could
you
share
stop
with
there?
my-
And your ChatGPT is basically like almost with you
Yes,
because they are with your phone.
yes.
So why do you put a tire to this? And
Now,
will you go out with it and pay a going
I
to?
understand. So,
Yeah, will you take it to a lecture hall or hospitals?
No.
Others.
now, we have a design for this robot, but because we don't have the funds to like make it look like what we actually want it to look like,
Yes.
this hand here is meant to help the women alongside, like help them pick their clothes. Like arm is meant to bend over the room and help the women with their daily
I think you are
activities.
still overcomplicating it. There was sometime last year someone built a product called Friend. It's a wearable you can just like wear on your chest. It has a camera. You can talk to it. It has AI. It can basically see the clothes you are wearing because you are with it. You are going around with it. Google has Google's one doesn't have a camera. It's mostly for gym guys or people that like all this healthcare stuff. It's called I've forgotten the name, but it's just I think it's about $99 or so. I don't know if anybody knows the name again. And then we also have Z whips and the rest. So when you talk about companion, I'm not saying that what you built is bad, but you have to build something that is practical, right?
Practical.
Yes. I'm not saying what you have is not practical, but then, in fact, it's more practical because in the sense of if you're calling it a companion, it should be with me anywhere I am. If I'm a pregnant woman and I'm in labor, am I going to be saying push? First of all, come and roll down close to me, and I'll say call so and so person. But if it's a wearable, just calm down. But if it's a wearable and I am pregnant, whether it's as a handheld device or something I'm wearing on my clipboard, most times it can basically sync both ways. It can sense my BP, it can sense whatever, and then I'm able to say, it can even start sending those alerts, right, before I even know that. Like we have Apple Watch, it could even start telling you, oh, you have BP. Or in fact, so one of my friends had a car crash. Before he was able to call, his Apple phone was already able to make the call, right? So I'm not saying what you build is trash and all that, but then when you are saying a companion, right, I feel like it shouldn't have like tires and all that, especially we that are Gen Z, because I was actually I see myself as a Gen Z too, but we should make things to be more simple for everybody, especially for a pregnant woman. She should have it. This is, you said this for men, I'm sorry, but yeah. So I guess
I know you're like burning to explain yourself. There's designing for. I still see everything that comes on this stage as a prototype, so I'm not going to kill you on that. Okay, let me just ask you the question. How do you actually interact with that thing? Like, do you talk to it? Does it talk back? Like, how is it a companion?
Yes, it can talk to you and it talks back. Maybe companion must
Can
have
you
been...
demonstrate that now?
No. I can't.
Okay. Okay, let me say what I was going to say initially. Sometimes we design for ergonomics, and if you're trying to design something like this, you said you designed something in Fusion 360. What exactly did you do? No, I mean on the hardware itself that you did in Fusion 360. Fusion 360 is used for modeling, right? So what did you model that is on the hardware that you did in Fusion 360?
The screen, tires.
You did not model the LCD screen in Fusion 360,
I'm
no.
sorry, I got it from grab card. I modeled body and the hand.
Okay. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Put your hands together for them. Sorry, the guys don't clap. Women supporting women. Put your hands. Anytime a female team come out, you people don't clap. Hi, you on white. Please help me touch her. Please stand up and clap for them. We clap for your team. You've not. Has she presented? Eh? Oh, she has not. I will not go clap for your team, but clap for them. What is that? Are you hating? Oh, really? Because clap for them, you'll be pressing your phone and don't notice you. Please, the ladies, put your hands together for them. If an all-male team win now, before you reach out, you don't root out your ring lights. So you can't believe what happened today. The patriarchy, they are winning. You can't allow this. We had so many female teams. Now clap. You don't want to clap. In fact, I know in your mind, let the male win first. You don't already put your script. Put your hands together for them. You can't. Come outside here and stand. You will forget your name. So my names are if I say clap, you don't clap, I will take it personal. We have food. We will not give you. It will say you the vex if I don't go house. But you can't. You need to eat. So clap your hands for them. It's Saturday. You can be anywhere. Getting married. Attending a marriage, you don't know the couples. Sleeping in the hostel, except you can't even do that in the hostel. So if going to somebody's lodge so you can sleep. So hostel C have water now. Eh? Sorry, is there still hostel C? I don't really see things. All right. So before we move ahead, we have, if you use prediction market, can I see your hand? Wow. So you move from. Allow it. So, are you ready? Please put your hands together for one of our partners, Forecaster. Please clap for them here. They also have a giveaway today, right? You have something to give us. So he's going to tell us about forecasting who will be the next president of Nigeria. Have you predicted? Eh? Wait, are you people City Boy movement? Eh? No problem.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chima Emmanuel. I'm the co-founder of Forecast by Anomaly. So you've probably been seeing it around, and you're probably wondering what exactly is this. So Forecast is a prediction market. Now, what are prediction markets? Prediction markets are financial markets that allow you to trade on opinion. So it's like stock trading, right? Shares. But instead of trading on shares or stocks, you're trading on opinions about certain events happening in the future. So the wonderful thing about Forecast is that it allows you to trade instantly on any event, social event, politics, entertainment. It also allows you to exit the event. So if you feel like maybe this is exactly not going how you predicted, it's not going exactly how you thought it would, you can clearly exit from the market and get your money back. For today, that is Hack4FUTO 5.0, we are hosting a special prediction market for who will win Hack4FUTO 5.0. So we have the 15 teams registered, and we want you, we already done half of the event, half of the team members have presented. Based on how everything is going, we want you to enter the market lock in your prediction. If you feel that you have a team here that is going to win, if you feel you know a team here that is going to win, anyone that has presented so far, if you believe that you definitely can say, okay, this person is going to win, go to the website, use forecast.cc, enter the Hack4FUTO challenge, and lock in your prediction for the team. In addition to that, we are giving out 20K each to 2 random participants for the challenge. And we are also hosting a social media challenge. Go on X, follow anomaly_HQ, create a post about Hack4FUTO, tag Hack4FUTO, tag Anomaly, and stand a chance to win 10,000 naira. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So please, just in case this is your first tech event, they say go online on Twitter and make a post, follow anomaly_HQ, and make a post about Hack4FUTO. Please pay attention. When you go there, don't go and write, make a post for Hack4FUTO. Use the hashtag. People do it. Microbiology students will do it. So if you're in microbiology or you're in SAT, this is for you now. What? Ever since people have been coming here, you don't hear anybody, I'm from fishery. Eh? Come on. Una pick the vex. All right, before we move over to the next, someone, let me hold my phone. Someone, person get question. He say you want to ask something. So in 1 minute, 30 seconds. They fear. All right, please ask 30 seconds. If you ask anyhow question, you will jump down from here and go.
Hello, everyone. So please, my question is directed to the organizers of this event and mostly the teams, because I think the software parts will actually help us. So I'm a student of cybersecurity, and I focus mainly on ethical hacking and penetration testing. So when I first saw the flyer to this event, I saw Hack4FUTO, and I was very excited because I thought that a lot of hacking will happen here. But no, seriously, I thought that I would see people pressing computers and doing some shit on the screen. But I won't say I'm disappointed because you guys did a lot of great things here. But I honestly think that maybe the organizers, maybe on the next ones, you guys should add a section for we the cybersecurity students, because I saw some of my classmates, and honestly, we are just observing, and there's nothing I can actually do here. So for the teams, if possible, please, those who did something for the software, if possible, if you guys can open a bug bounty programs for we in the cybersecurity department, we'll be very grateful, please, so that we can at least participate in this, because this is Futo now. I can't be in Futo and I will not be participating in anything like this. You know, so to help and grow my own portfolio, because I'm trying to also develop in the field of cybersecurity. So thank you.
Please put your hands together for Bishop. Now you feel say we never did hack.
Sorry, I want to answer him, please.
Okay.
Sorry, what level are you in cybersecurity? 100 level. That's why. Every single project that has been present. What's Solana for crying out loud? It's all about cybersecurity. Why are we using all those platforms? It's all about security. Every single project that has been presented here, from software to hardware, when the people that did the I wanted to say vibration analysis, the structural analysis stuff, everything has to do with security, transmitting data and everything. Cybersecurity starts from penetration testing for all these software platforms and everything. You should research very well on cybersecurity. The guys that did the home automation thing, in fact, in mechatronics is called cybersecurity and automation. That's what we call it as a course. Everything that's been presented here today has a ton to do with cybersecurity. You could be the guy on the team doing the penetration testing. So do your research very well. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. So this is going to go. You want to do what? All right, I'm coming. Let me finish. Can I finish? You don't vex me now. All right. So this is how it's going to go. Again, the booths are outside. If you want to check out any of the partners, we are going to take the software, the second set of the software team, just 4 of them. Then we'll have the lunch break. Please, if you didn't check in or you didn't register, it simply means you don't have any of the band in your hand, like the tag people have in their hand with the Hack4FUTO stuff. Please kindly go outside because that's the condition for getting food. If you don't have that band, I don't know what will happen. But what will happen is you will not get food. So quickly, please, let's keep to time, both everyone involved. So let me promise you one thing. I will make this promise now. Please hold me to my word. No matter what happens, we'll leave here by 3 o'clock. See, hold me to my word. My name is Dozier. If by 3 we are not out of this place, what's the time? Time is relative. Time is relative. I don't know, but what I've said, what did you hear? 3 o'clock. So we are moving. We're almost there. Are you guys tired? Hack4FUTO. Awesome. Put your hands together for yourself again. Oh, not too much. You can't do this in the higher institution close to. There's no other institution in Imo State you can do this. Oh. True story. We had an event in IMSU. If you allow me, I will not do it. But they say Solana is for everybody. But apparently it's not for really most IMSU students. Wait, you never hear the story? I was sitting somewhere. I heard one guy telling his friend how much he paid to create an Apple ID. I stopped. I was like, what the? I think he paid around 40K and he was happy that the guy gave him bonus. Say the guy gave him discount. So the friend said, I beg, tomorrow you go carry me, go there. Now, hear the crazy part. They are computer science students. 40K to create Apple ID. I don't use iPhone, but how much you pay to create on our own? Wait, it's a trick question for microbiology student. There's somebody here you paid to create your own, not the form. You also want under the cover of Futo. Are you guys ready? Synesis will start with you. Over to you. Is their slides ready again? This one you call them. Is with them, all right. They want to do it their way. Remember, 3 minutes. Start with your best point. Good luck to you, sir. Only 2 guys in a team, and their name is Son. Jesus. It's like this second team, people went. What is safe release? That's the team's name. Safe release. So we take Synesis, Code Crafters, Cred Chain, Son, and Safe Release. So can we continue? Are we done? Dadiwa, sound engineer, sir. Oh, you've changed over. Jesus, that was quick. All right, while they're trying to sort it out, Code Crafters, where are you guys? Come and craft. Do you have slides for code crafters? Sinus is ready. All right, sorry, code crafters. Put your code. Is this normal? Is this your demo? Is this your demo? Let me just know. Who need to hit it? Sorry, does someone need to hit somewhere so we start? There's no time. I promise people 3 o'clock. Okay. Okay, code crafters, come and craft. Sorry, let me just be sure. This your timer does not have any alarm to it, right? No, I just want to be sure in case I start hearing any other sound. Are people from mechatronics too? There's software in Futo.
Good afternoon, judges. Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Code Crafters. When we're all introduced to this academic institution, we don't know how it works. We don't know how things. We don't know how things operate. We never knew we were going to face heavy manual verification, clearance, confusion, and insecurity on campus. I know of a friend that lost 1 year of his time as a result to missing documents from the school end. From the school end, to talk on the rising issue of insecurity on campus, not that the security officials are not doing their job, but there's no platform put in place to help them achieve these goals successfully. That's why we created Campus Flow, a blockchain-powered smart campus platform where every institution gets its own secure digital workspace. No scattered system, no lost documents, no campus insecurity. My teammate will talk on the 3 core solutions.
All right, I'm called Jenny Ezichi, and the 3 core solutions that Campus Flow brings to the table is a smart digital clearance, a certificate verification system, and the SOS incident reporting panel. Now, for the smart digital clearance, it is a step-by-step guided clearance with a real-time tracking, whereby each clearance of every institution which is registered on Campus Flow can be completed by a student from their comfort of their homes and from the comfort of their beds with their phones. And it is being registered on the chain by hashing some of their documents. Now, we have the blockchain power certificate verification portal, whereby any certificate which is being issued by a particular institution is being hashed and also sent on the blockchain for authenticity. And with that particular hash, you can use our portal to verify if the certificate is legitimate or not. Next slide, please. And lastly, we have the SOS incident reporting system, whereby in case any students may feel insecure or threatened in any part of the school campus, they can quickly go to our platform and use the SOS button and report this particular situation. And when reporting this situation, we used Alerta to send out these report signals. And we not only stick to Alerta, we integrated more platforms, integrated Gmail, WhatsApp, and more other platforms in a case whereby no particular alerts can go unnoticed. And we also added a live map tracking, whereby it helps the security teams to locate the particular area where this particular signal was being sent. Thank you.
So why do we choose blockchain over a traditional database? Well, we chose a blockchain because if information are sent to the database, they can be manipulated and they can be tampered with. So then we chose blockchain. And also, every action that happens on the blockchain is stored. Every action that happens on the blockchain has a timestamp, and it can be traced back to its origin. And next, we'll talk about the business model. So for every institution to have access to all of the features that Campus Flow provides, they will have to pay a fee for them to be included. And afterward, and also for verifications, for verification to any other institution that is
I think we
verifying.
get the point. I think the rest of the points will come from the questions. Thank you very much. Okay. How do you verify the documents you're talking about?
All right. When a particular institution registers on campus flow, they will issue a certificate to maybe the final year students, and
I'm thinking of year one clearance.
okay, year one clearance. When a particular student completes, the particular student submits, when a particular student log into the portal, you will see every clearance that is needed for you to do.
Let me be very specific. I want to do year one clearance. I have to show my WAEC results. How do I verify from the comfort of my home? How does your app verify that it is authentic?
Yeah, you can just upload it immediately, and the admin will now go through it from my own site. And if it's authentic now, she will now approve. If not authentic, decline, and you reapply again.
I don't understand your question. I have a physical hard copy of my WAEC results. I'm thinking of Futo right now, what they do when you walk into those offices and they present a lot of certificates. Do they have any kind of connection with WAEC themselves or with JAM? How do they verify that the result is authentic?
When we are doing the clearance here, when we submit the documents, then the school carries it and follows the normal process, then they verify it there. So it's still going to follow that same process.
There is still a physical process to it.
But from the school.
From the school side. So you push the body into so they still have to take their certificates to the school.
No, sir. If they have a physical certificate
Yes.
or document,
Yes.
they can either get a snapshot of it and upload it. Then now the school
I
will
am
now verify.
very good at Photoshop. I am a photographer. I'm saying, how do they verify that that snapshot is authentic? That's what I'm asking. So, a solution I just proffered is that they could be working with WAEC and cross-reference whatever they have. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. So, most universities already have their portal or ERP systems. So, does Campus Flow, is it now a separate product for them to use, or are you thinking of integrating with whatever systems they have? Because most schools might actually think about that.
Okay. At the beginning, we said Campus Flow is like an ecosystem, or we say a community where multiple universities will reside in, so to increase the trustness of the site.
I'm not sure you addressed my question. Okay.
So, like you said, it's an ecosystem where.
Sorry, Futo has Futo portal,
Yes,
and
sir.
IMSU has their own, and every other person has theirs. He's saying, is it something that can be integrated directly into their website, or is it just standalone?
Yeah, it can be integrated and also standalone, depending on our deal with. Standalone.
Sorry?
Standalone.
All right. One more thing. I feel like the whole error, or rather the alert stuff around GPS. You know, when you see SOS signals, you send the SOS through the app. I feel like you just added that so that you feature pad your product. It's obvious it's digital clearance. Our advice, if you move forward with this, just stick to that, right? If you want to do the whole error alert, and I have a lot of questions there, but I'm not going to ask that because I know you added that to feature pad. But take note for next time.
To be honest, I don't think I have any question, but how are you going to sell your product to institutions when they got a whole lot of bureaucratic bottlenecks and all that? So how do you plan to sell your product to institutions? I have a few friends that I wanted to do the same thing, and the whole bureaucratic bottleneck to even get into the VC or get into the HODs on another level. So generally, I don't have much questions, but I think this is the only thought process that was in my head when you guys were actually like presenting.
Okay, sir. We actually had a plan to go on and show a particular demo of how everything works.
I think showing that it works is not the problem. To be honest with you, showing that it works is not the problem. It's for you to just think about it. I'm not really actually like asking you a
So
question.
the solution that
Please put your hands together for them. How do you convince them to use it? That's what. All right, Cred Chain, are you guys ready? Please, again, clap for Cred Chain. So after credit chain, we have Sun.
Good day, everyone. We are Chain, 100 level software engineering students. Now, imagine two graduates applying for the same job, one from Harvard and one from Futo. They have the same skill level, same level of experience, and possibly even the same portfolio. But one gets an interview and one doesn't. Why? This is not because of talent, but because of trust. Employers don't hire what they can't trust. And this happens all over the world. Credentials are easy to fake. Employers spend so much time and money trying to verify credentials, and when they can't, they fall back on prestige instead of ability. We, Chain, see one simple truth. Skills should be proved through, credentials should be proved through proof and not prestige. Okay? And that's exactly what we built. Thank you.
We will solve this using the speed, security, and affordability of Solana. Credit Chain issues credentials on chain which anyone can verify easily. Now, before verification, registration comes first. Institutions, bootcamps, and organizations get to register using identity verification and CAC-backed validation before they are minted, before they collect minted rights. Now, these credentials are hashed on Solana, therefore they cannot be altered, and verification comes at easy cost. Why Solana? Verifying thousands of credentials on Ethereum will cost over $1,000, but on Solana less than $2, and verification comes easily. Therefore, minting at a large scale will be economically possible. But here's where Credit Chain becomes more than just a credential platform.
Now let's be honest, certificates don't really prove a person knows how to do the real work. It just proves that he completed a certain number of taxes to obtain that certificate. And that's where our N engine comes in. Employers post paid taxes on the platform. Students apply through verified credentials. Payments are stored on the end score and released automatically after the tasks are complete. Every completed task a student does increases his or her credit score. Now, employers don't just see a certificate. They see proof of real work, real experience, and real trust. Unlike traditional badge platforms, we, Credit Chain, combines verified issuers, tamper-proof credentials, real work history, and so much more. Now, how do we intend to move this platform to millions of students?
Okay, we plan on moving it through bootcamps, tech conferences, and all these tech communities that offer digital certificates on a yearly basis, right? So our main goal was this organization right now, they provide this certificate, but then we are able to mint it on the Credit Chain. Yeah. Oh, sorry, everybody. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. No. So we. Give me a minute.
Great presentation. I really don't have much to say, but I was about to ask you guys a question, but I think you redeemed yourself, which is this is for everybody too. So when you're going to be talking about a chain, say Solana, Ethereum, everybody knows that Solana is fast. Everybody knows that the fees are good, and the great there are great characteristics that are only confined to Solana. Also, Ethereum has its own advantages and all that. Now, what is the advantage in relation to what you are building, right? As I said, I'm going to mint my NFTs. If I assume it was on Ethereum, to cost me $10 or $100, but it's on Solana, it will be $2. So that next time it wouldn't be like you're just trying to do what salad, or you're just trying to say what every other person knows how to say. So we are building on Solana because minting NFTs on Ethereum cost us about so and so, meeting NFTs on Solana cost us about so and so, and also we're able to like process data at the numbers are, see, when you work with numbers, it actually shuts everybody up. Nobody has the room to actually like tell you what you're saying is wrong and all that because it checks out, right? So, but yeah, you actually like answered that before I was able to ask you the question. But then every other thing about your product, I might not necessarily, because most of the questions I ask is based on, okay, I have a thing or two to know about the product, or I kind of have experience around that. But like for you guys' products, I think it's kind of still vague to me. I don't really understand much about what you're saying. I don't know if you have any question.
Yeah, that's one of the first questions. Does it eliminate physical interviews? Because you painted a picture of, the picture is trust, right? Or the problem is trust. That you painted a picture of a Harvard graduate and a Futo graduate and the discrimination. And I'm seeing credit chain creating another level of bias again, right? Using the credit score. Credit score can be gamed, right? So how do you prevent people from gaming it? I mean, for example, two friends can endorse each other. We see, you know about Upwork scams? People run scams on Upwork. People buy reviews on Upwork. People do stuff like this. So what prevents me from creating an organization, endorsing this person, or, you know, companies creating fake scores or whatnot, and then do all the, because I just want to know how you compute that credit score, because I think that's what matters. If it's going to be what replaces, and I don't know how you intend to make it actually replace that bias, the problem you painted in the beginning, the problem between the Harvard graduate and the Futo graduate.
First of all, we are not eliminating physical interviews. Most of the time, they don't even get booked for those interviews because they don't recognize the institutions. Now, the credit score is affected by basically the N factor. Okay, let's say an employer posts a bounty from your verified skills. As you ship the bounty, and okay, an employer looks at, okay, this is the person that won the bounty. Your credit score rises with that. And definitely there's going to be insider fraud. But what our job is to make it more expensive and harder for the people who are engaging in that.
Okay, so what will you sell to universities to compel them to adopt Great Credit Chain? Because they are your, I mean, everything you are going to do depends on universities signing up or at least jumping on the train of credit chain. So what do you intend to sell to universities?
Now, first of all, that's why we decided to start with hackathons, boot camps, and other certifying bodies, because they adopt innovations faster than universities. And now when we bring in their students' body into that, universities will be left with no choice but to hop in so as not to hinder their students and remain relevant.
Interesting. All right, thank you very much.
All right. Are you guys having fun? Are you guys having fun? You are learning. Learning is not always fun. So learn. Son, are you winning, son? Sorry. Before you start, is there anybody you like in the crowd? Is there anybody you need to impress? All right, over to you, son.
Good afternoon, judges. Hi, everyone. I am Ogechukwu Chiebo, and I am Ogechukwu Chiebo, and this is Zion. We are both 100 level students, and we are here to present our artificial intelligence, Son. And Zion is going to tell you everything you need to know about Son for time.
Hey guys, good day everyone. Today is a really exciting day for two reasons. One, I'm about to introduce to you a product that will revolutionize the space of computer use forever. And secondly, I'm about to introduce to you, for the first time ever, my very own child. Meet Son.
Hey, Hack4FUTO. I am Sun, the first ever digital human, and it's an amazing pleasure to meet you all.
So, that was amazing. Now, next slide. Next slide. So modern computers are one of the most revolutionary products ever made by man. And they are also very powerful, but they still need us to do most of the work. And out of the 100% of what we do, only 1 to 2% are really important. So what Sun does is, it takes away the 99%, so you can focus on the 1% where your success lies. Next slide. Okay, AI is smart, it can answer questions, but it can't really work with us. And it tends to get obstructive. I have a quick question. I have to go to my phone, ask ChatGPT, or I have to open an app on my desktop. But Sun is always active. It's always on your PC, waiting, literally begging to offer you real-time human-like assistance at any time and for anything. What Sun can do? So we, all humans, function on 3 basic principles, whether we know it or not. We observe, we think, and we execute. And Sun observes things, executes, creates, operates. So Sun observes, thinks, executes. So Sun does everything you do, but faster, better, and more efficient. Blockchain integration. Now, this is one of the most fun parts of the entire pitch. I would have demoed this, but I don't think I'll have time for that. So Sun has a built-in Solana wallet that lets it handle payments. So we Nigerians say, "Na money make man," abi? So what is a human-like assistance without a way of handling legal tender, without the way of moving money? So someone can send you money, pay for things on your behalf, pay for bills. You could even buy a Valentine's gift or birthday gift for your babe. That's how mad it is, right? One companion, every device. So Sun lives on your PC, but you can access it from your phone, the web, your tablets, anywhere. You can be in Enugu and be using your PC. How mad is that? Now, I think I've been talking too much. Let's go to La La Land for a second. Now, imagine saying, "Son, help me launch my startup," and it researches your competitors, it designs the website, it deploys it, and pays for the what do you call it? Domain in seconds, and like that, you have a company. Next slide, please. This is just the beginning. Sun is more than, Sun should be more than an operating companion that lives on your PC. We are looking at the future. Right now, every day, VCs and companies put out big money to make tools that agents use. Now, we don't have an operating system for these agents. So we are looking at the future where Sun is no longer just an operating companion, but an operating system for the first ever agentic operating system. Next slide. So meet Sun, the future of personal computing. I have a quick demo video of Sun creating a website for one of the competitors. Shout out to Big John. John, are you okay? So he created a landing page for Big John. I did that before I get here. Thank you very much.
Somebody scream. Somebody say Sun. Over to you, judges. Sorry, can I create my babe with it?
All right. Great presentation. Great presentation. You make a good salesman. You make a very wonderful salesman. So you sold the idea of, like the idea you sold, based on the idea, if I'm an investor, I would say, take my money.
I'm willing to
but
take it.
We'll have to talk about the technical execution because you sold a lot of promises and we don't see a lot of proof of the promises.
You want to see a demo? I can show you a quick demo if you want.
If there is a quick demo, fine.
There's also a demo video.
If there is a quick demo, fine. We don't see a lot of proof of. I can come up here and promise a lot of good things. I mean, we see that every day in Nigeria. So to some extent, we'd at least get some evidence of execution to some extent. All right. So, what? Okay, he's a local agent. So, all right, calm down. Can go back. You are very enthusiastic. I love that. Son is really your son. All right. So, the first question I wanted to pose was: we have similar things like Son out there, right? We literally have the new Siri coming up very soon. Outside that, we have Claude Co-work, we have Codex Work, we have so many coding agents that can literally do a lot of these things. So Son is trying to do all these things together. So what would you say is the core offering of Son at this point in time? The core thing that Son can do that others cannot do? Exactly, the moat. What's your moat?
So I once wrote a paper about the theory of optimization. If we are optimized to do one thing, we are definitely going to be better at that thing. We humans are not optimized for one thing. We are optimized to do many things. And we are not extremely good at one, but we are good at doing everything. So Son is the first, if you listen to what Son says, Son is the first digital human. And it's going to be our companion with time.
All right, good. Don't worry. You mentioned it's a local agent. It's a desktop application, right? Not a CLI application. So it runs locally. Do you run local models?
My PC can't run local models. When I started building, I started with an 11 billion parameter. Well,
11 billion parameter model.
Oh, yeah.
On which system?
This one. So it was stressful. So I had to use an inference. So.
Okay. So at the moment you run with cloud models?
No, not cloud.
Like cloud hosted models.
Yes.
So you launch So is it intended to be local model or?
Local for privacy reasons.
So it basically means there are limits to who can run So.
We can also ensure privacy with by running it on cloud, but ensuring that the information of the user does not leave their PC. We can store the information locally, like the history.
I'm trying to question you to make sure you understand the impact of the promises you are making, right? If you say you are running locally, it means, let's say, an 8 billion parameter model. I've tried to run an 8 billion parameter model in a 16 gig RAM system, and it's a MacBook Pro 16 gig RAM, and the token per second was so hot. It ran fine, but it was horrible. That's for 8 billion parameter model. For an LLM good enough to run Son, we are talking about something, at least you mentioned the 11 billion parameter model. Fine, that could work. It's still classified under the SLM, the small language models. If you want to run a large language model, running locally, you need a massive system. So I would say running your models for this particular purpose, for Son, which is a general purpose model, you need a large language model, and running large language models for client systems is not feasible, right? So if you cross that off the game, we now have the hosted models. You talked the game of that you would host the models and then the whole privacy stuff. Do you understand the implications of hosting the models yourself?
I'm not that rich yet, but yeah, I do understand the implication.
Of hosting, because if you want to host your models, it's either you are hosting the open source models like, GLM or Kimi or the rest of the stuff, and the amount of firepower you need for that is insane, right? It's very crazy. So the reasons why I'm asking you these questions is I want to understand, or I want to make sure that you understand the scope of Son, because at the moment, Son's scope is very large. So, do you have anything to add before I move to the next question? Do you have anything to add to the fact of model deployment, whether you are deploying locally or remotely? Do you handle deployment? I think a better alternative would have been to mention BYOK, bring your own keys. You implement the harness, users bring their keys. That would have been a better answer from you, right? So in that case, you offload the inferencing cost to the users. That's one. Then secondly, it means you are building the whole tool ecosystem, because you've mentioned, sending messages, operating your system. That means they open your apps, they navigate your apps, they navigate your browser. Are you doing that through your own, tools or through MCP or whatnot?
Through tools, it calls tools.
So you have your own custom tools for everything. So what tools do you have available at the moment? At the moment, don't overpromise.
Yeah. I have a search tool. It could
Sorry?
open a search tool that is to search for things before.
Yeah.
A research tool and app. It's tool for opening apps, for running commands also, and also a WhatsApp tool like to send text or I can't remember all the tools, but it has a lot of tools. Yeah. And also a coding tool, right?
A what?
A coding tool, right? Code.
A coding tool.
Like, write code.
All right. I will end it here, but a little advice: if Sun is a very nice product, I see it going somewhere, but make sure you understand the scope of what you are promising. If you want to offer, yes, I understand it's good to offer everything, but it's talking big game is easy, implementing is very, very difficult. If you want to, for example, the coding part we talked about, I wouldn't advise writing your own harness. We have very beautiful harnesses out there. You can instead build a meta harness. We have Codex, we have Cloud Code, we have Open Code, we have AMP. They are beautiful harnesses, and they have their SDKs. Use them behind the scenes. We have, look up Solo or Polyscope. They are doing that. It will save you the stress of doing everything from scratch. Do you understand? But so far, so good. Well done.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for them. Oh yeah, hold on. I want us to do something. Please, everybody be on your feet. I know we're supposed to do this at the end, but we have to do it right now. Please be on your feet. Quickly now, so we proceed. We're almost there. Everybody be on your feet. All right. Please, you are going to do me a huge favor. Put your hands together for the judges. They are excellent. Like, they know their craft. Please, put your hands together for them. Clap. Clap. It's not easy. Please, clap. Don't stop. Don't stop. Clap for them. They are amazing. Even me. I'm learning. Thank you. You can have your seat. The question I keep asking myself, what were you doing in year one? Filling mass manual. Somebody is there talking about 11 billion parameter. What we're using our laptop to play PES in year one, and it was even slow. But then you have judges that know their craft. It's not just somebody say I'm a software engineer, you just carry the person and make them judges. Then somebody's talking about sound, and you are just looking. Like, it's the person pitching that is not teaching the judges. They are wonderful and they deserve the round of applause. So we have safe release, and after them, we go with silences and we have our lunch break. So, grammar, it could be today. Are you guys ready? 3 minutes. If you are still talking after 3 minutes, we are removing. Put your hands together for them, please.
Hello, everyone. We are Team Safe Release. And before I start, I would like to ask us this question. Have you ever been scammed before? Have we ever been scammed before? Okay. Have you ever experienced a what I order versus what I get situation? Yet, it has happened to me. And I tell you, a lot of digital workers, freelancers, vendors, and marketplace owners, they've also encountered this. Billions of naira has been lost in Nigeria due to digital fraud. The problem is because there is no structure that guarantees transactions between when transactions occur. There's no structure that guarantees transaction. That is why we are introducing Safe Release. Safe Release is an escrow system that sits between every client and a service provider. How does it work? First of all, instead of paying the money to the provider without the job being done, client pays in the money into Safe Release. The money is being held there securely, and when the job is being done, the money goes to the service provider.
Now, for every transaction carried out to Safe Release, it can be verified on-chain. By integrating Solana, our back end, when a payment is being initiated, our backend calls the Solana RPC, gets the latest block hash, and writes all transaction details, store it, which can be verified by every user on chain. In case there is any dispute being raised, you can use that for your legal actions and everything. Now, this also creates a tamper-proof database that cannot be altered by anyone. And also, as we do this, we create a trust environment that empowers our both market size, our trusted service provider, and our verified clients.
Now, for our business model, Safe Release collects a small percentage for every successful transaction that occurs. Also, we offer premium subscriptions for service providers that want to boost their visibility and also get verification badges. Now, what makes us unique? We offer 3 key features: an AI risk analysis that analyzes transactions before they occur, a marketplace, and a rating system. So service providers get to showcase their work to potential clients. Clients get to view and choose their service provider of choice. Then after the entire transaction occurs, they get to rate the entire experience. Lastly, we offer a deadline timer because once it comes to money, time is of the essence.
Now we are showing you a working infrastructure. Our Solana memo program has been deployed. Our escrow flow works end to end, and every transaction can be recorded on chain and can be verified on Solana Explorer. We didn't just talk about using Solana blockchain. We built with it, and we can prove that, as you can see. But most importantly, Safe Release solves a real problem faced by millions of people in Nigeria informal economy. And that is, we didn't just use blockchain as a buzzword. We used it as the main trust layer itself. Now, for the roadmap, it's quite simple. We start at home and local campus, Futo campus and local vendor. Then we expand across Nigeria major tech hub and trade hubs. But our main goal is to build a pan-African trust infrastructure that is powered by Solana and stablecoin payment process, ensuring that every transaction is secured across borders. Thank you.
All right, I would like us to scan this QR code and carry out a transaction on Safe Release so that we will see the workflow of Safe Release and how everything is being done on Safe Release. Thank you.
All right, let me ask a few questions. So, is the app more like a marketplace where people come to do transactions and then there's an escrow, and then when the transaction is done, it's now settled through the escrow?
The app is an escrow platform, but the marketplace being attached to it is like an additional something to it, but it's an escrow platform.
Yeah, because I was about to tell you guys that it would have been better if you serve as an escrow. It can be your business anywhere, but we have to actually make use of Safe. So if I want to buy something and I want to sell something to you, let's settle through Safe Release. So instead of payment on delivery, it should be like payment on Safe Release or payment on whatever. Okay, so I think that makes sense, and I like how simple the whole explanation of the user getting escrow, how you make fees and everything works, because it's actually like a simple flow. When building stuff like escrow too, I won't bore you guys with, but there are a whole lot of auditing and all those things for people to actually start making use of it. So maybe there are actually like industry standard escrow programs you could just plug into, put in your charges and all that, so that when people want to make use of your product, they don't start asking you whether you've audited or not. So maybe I will just share you guys link and all those type of things. But generally, I think you guys have something solid. If you go the route of the marketing, should be more of try to convince people who have marketplaces or students who are actually selling stuff to make use of your product to pay, right? And also forgot to ask you guys, is the payment flow Naira in USDC out, or Naira in USDC and Naira out, or USDC Naira in? Sorry, USDC Naira in, which is back to USDC, and then Naira out. Right?
Okay.
So we are at what point do you collect your fees? At what point? Okay. At what point do you collect your fees? At what point do you collect your charges and all those type of things? Because that will actually make more of a good UX experience and all that.
Okay, according to our implementation roadmap, we said we'll start with our local vendors and maybe the marketplace, like our mommies and daddies in the market. Now, they don't have this experience with USDC stable coins and this thing. So instead, we're starting with our local bank payments. Now, when we expand through Africa, like let's say somebody from Kenya wants to carry out a trade, in case we check out maybe how these transactions are being happened. Let's say somebody the process at which the person carries out this transaction is it fast, like, or maybe you registered as a Nigerian carrying out a transaction in Nigeria and your location is showing you are outside the country. Now our AI transaction analysis check this geo everything, carry a rank score and give it to the client, showing before you proceed, check these things well. And if we notice any hash going on, we freeze the account and check for verification.
All right, thank you. I love that.
Okay, I think you've sold your product actually. And since you said you are starting with local vendors, because I know a lot of people here are vendors. Everybody's doing drop shipping now, and a lot of times you want to buy, say, a laptop, and the guy is in Lagos and he has to ship it to you. The guy says pay first, you say pay on delivery, those things. How does your app verify that the transaction has been done, that he has shipped the product or something? Like, what's the actual mechanism?
Okay, I don't know if you saw the demo well. When the service provider said, okay, we have done this, we cannot release the payment till the client on the other end press approves. Like, there's a pattern.
Notice there's a recent scam where Nigerians are saying that they didn't receive their demo package and then they are refunded.
Exactly. That is why we record every payments being done on Solana blockchain.
Okay, let me give you an idea. Just what I was thinking in my head, because a lot of these transactions are done with logistic companies. So you could easily be working with logistic companies and courier companies. So when, no, I don't want to sell anybody's logistics. When they get to wherever they want to ship the stuff, when those guys verify that this thing was actually shipped because they verify the items, and then they can say, those guys also use your app, and then two end users also use the app, they can then verify that the item was actually sent. But I don't know about verifying the nature or the workability of the item. If the laptop, it may not be working, but it's an actual laptop, so I don't know.
That's why we can't release the money until both parties have.
I'm saying I could be the fraudulent party, the receiving end.
Okay.
And say that the item is not working, the phone is not working.
Then you raise a dispute. Then you raise a dispute. Also, there's also a chatbot inside.
What's the dispute resolution workflow like?
Okay, now when the service provider says, okay, I'm done with my part, then you, the client, is not satisfied. There is a part in the app that says raise disputes. Now, when you press raise dispute, we actually advise every client that before you raise this dispute, chat and clarify the situation. Then after you've done that and maybe the situation is not being resolved, then you can contact us. When that is how we even integrated Alata to our backend system. Immediately the dispute is being raised, we get pinged instantly and admin works on it. So if it involves even using legal teams to tackle this situation, we have data online that can be verified in the Solana memo program. So yeah. Exactly. It was actually, we actually asked to integrate it.
Okay. Thank you very much. A round of applause for them, please.
Thank you. See, just in case you've presented and for some reason your senior brother is a senior man somewhere and you have plans to wait for me, I did not allow you to finish. I'm just following instruction. It's 3 minutes. I'm not against your team. Do you understand? Because these days people take things personal. If Doze did not stop me, we will win. It's 3 minutes. I'm not here. I'm not against your team. I don't already choose my team, and we don't already win, whether you like it or not. Please, in no particular order, the last presentation from the software team. Put your hands together for sinuses. Web3 King.
Okay, so after a long while of waiting, we're finally on the stage. So let's play a little game. If you can show me proof of a transaction you did, the biggest transaction you did in October 2025, I will give you 20,000 naira now. Show me proof on your wallet, your Solana wallet, any Solana wallet. You have 5 seconds to show me proof of something you did in October 2025. Anybody? Nobody? You see, me and you know that you did a transaction last year in October, but you have no proof and you cannot bring it out in seconds. This is simply because your wallet is dumb. Your wallet isn't smart enough. It's just a container that holds your money, nothing more. It doesn't know when you pay your rent. It doesn't know what kind of tokens you like. It doesn't even know if the contract you're about to. It's simply just a flaw in the design. $100 million, including my precious $10, has been lost to wallet friction. This wallet friction includes, next slide. We have hexadecimal, previous slide, please. Hexadecimal addresses, compromised bridges, lost seed phrase. This money is not lost because you are unlucky or I have bad luck. No, it's lost because that container that holds your money wasn't designed to think. Which is why we built.
This is why we built Synesis. Synesis is an on-chain intelligent entity that can actually navigate the blockchain and execute transactions based off your intent. So think of it like an on-chain financial assistant that can help you to do stuff, buy stuff, sell stuff, swap stuff on-chain. So it is powered by Circle's infrastructure. Next slide. So Synesis is capable of a lot of things. You can schedule transactions, you can record transactions, you can execute transactions based on pre-specified conditions. You can even batch transactions to execute a particular task. Next slide. So this is a very big space. So we have a lot of big companies already building things similar to Synesis, OKX, Coinbase. But why are we different? Next slide. So the acronym here is PSSC, personalization. Synesis is unique to every single one of you. It means that it learns your user preferences, it learns your patterns, it learns the type of things you love to do, the token you love and all that. And it tailors transactions to favor the user and taste. So scalability, it means that anybody building on Solana or even any chain can integrate into Synesis via our skills. Then security, the LLM never touches your keys. You know, the fundamental problem a lot of these big platforms make is that they give an agent your wallet, but it can hallucinate or it can even get prompt injected. So we make sure that there's a layer between the LLM and the wallet. Then cost, we are relatively cheaper than our competitors. So why Solana? First of all, liquidity. Everybody knows that Solana is where the money is at. And then parallel execution. Solana, unlike EVM chains, is the only chain that actually allows us to run transactions parallel to each other. So that helps to make the experience quite seamless and fast. So
we were meant to be here 3 hours ago, and we set a batch transfer so that at the end of our presentation, there would have been a transaction sent to 2 participants we met here. So Otis and Barry, did you receive your transaction? Did you receive your transaction? Shout, man. Thank you. So welcome to the future of finance. Welcome to programmable money.
Yeah, I don't know that was I'm impressed, but to be honest, I like my wallet not having too many data. I just want to send my money and have it first for me. But the fact that I think you guys made me to discover that the fact that I can't be able to see the money have a comprehensive data of my transaction behavior and everything is a flaw, right? As much as I'm sending money, I should be able to know my transaction patterns and all those type of things. It makes me a better person in terms of holding money or spending money, right? Which is a plus. But then what makes you better than Phantom? Because you won't sell me that it's only the data that you help me to accrue around my transaction behavior that makes you better than Phantom. You're also selling me skills. They are selling me transaction behavior, that's smart wallets and all that. I guess the likes of Coinbase also have something like that and all that. So what makes you think that the moment you announce this, Phantom is not pulling up like an update tomorrow?
Okay, first of all, there's a reason why Phantom exists and people still have to use sniper bots. Agents are normally way faster than human beings. So with sinuses, you don't even need to, normally sniper bots are things like devs normally do. But a normal human being like you can be like, okay, buy so and so token, contract address this, paste it, and it finds the best route to actually take to execute that transaction. So there are many like the apps out there that people, even if you have Phantom, there are many other tools you like to use, or and then the Sinuses offers you speed basically.
So is it more of a DApp in a wallet or a wallet?
No,
that
no,
you
it's
can have a DApp?
you can call it. I don't like to call it a wallet because that would be like going back. But you can call it an entity just that helps you.
It can't be an entity.
Okay, why? Just call it a DApp. That's more comfortable.
A DApp in a wallet.
No,
so,
it's not in a wallet though. We have our own. Yeah.
Yes, now, but I'll have to use it. I'll have to use it in a wallet now.
No, you sign up.
Okay, I'll just go to Chrome.
Yeah, sign up.
So do you think it's good UX? User experience?
How do you?
So if I use private to sign up or?
No, use your email.
So if I sign up, it creates a wallet for me, and I basically chat with
you chat back and
the
forth
wallet.
with the agent. Yeah.
Okay.
So once you mention an agent or AI executing transactions on your behalf, there is that question of security and risk. So, I mean, it's susceptible to prompt injection and a lot of other problems we have, even making mistakes or misinterpreting the user intent. So what safeguards do you have in place to prevent stuff like that from happening? I mean, you mentioned not giving the model access to your transaction keys or to your keys directly, but is that really enough? I mean, it still can execute these transactions even if it doesn't have the keys. So what mechanisms do you have in place to prevent those things from happening? Okay,
first off, basically the LLM is there to just decode intent. So the LLM decodes the intent and brings out the transactions for you to first of all confirm before it is then executed by the executor.
So it never does it autonomously?
No.
There is always a human in the loop.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. So you mentioned automations. You gave an example of an automation that you ran to share money to a couple of people. So where do they execute? Because where they execute also matters. The security of where automations execute. Because if I'm able to get into that place, a lot of things can happen. So do they execute on chain? Or maybe through smart contracts, or you have an off-chain, scheduling service.
We have an off-chain
scheduling service.
Yeah.
So how do you protect that?
There are platforms like CronJob that actually offer that their work is actually to schedule. So I think they handle the security.
So you trust their security?
We actually have, yeah.
All right. Because you are liable to whatever happens. Yeah. You trust their security. All right, wonderful, thank you.
All right, if you check your time now, it's almost 3 o'clock. And I promised you guys we'll leave here when? What time are we leaving? So it's few minutes before 3, and we are almost there to share the grace. So what we're going to do now is we're going to call on the Who Go Win to give us their trivia. A lot of persons are going to win some prizes. After that, while Frank Tucker is going to be talking. I don't think Frank Tucker does any other thing than talking. Frank Tucker, do you twerk? That means if you twerk, it would have been Frank what? Frank Twerker. If you steal, they will call you what? Frank the thief. All right. So while Frank will be talking to us, we'll go on the lunch break. But before then, there's a DJ in the house. DJ, please touch it for us. Raise on. DJ, raise on. Again, in case you forgot, our partner's booth is outside. You can go check it out.
I done lost.
Who go win? Are you ready?
poco. Are you even going? Oh no no, say wine poco, go down poco. Wine poco, go down poco. Oh no no, say wine poco, go down poco. Charlie, EPQ, Joanna. I say make a shoot in my shot, I, banana. Up, down, push it, shy. Loving you, oh, baby, oh, Maria.
Alright, thank you, DJ.
Chimazu, I got a one of a kind.
Alright, thank you, DJ.
Oh my God, look at that girl. The way.
Thank you, DJ. DJ, don't you have like twerk songs? Walk. No, don't worry. Good afternoon, everyone. Please put your hands together for yourselves for staying here up to this point in time. Please put your hands together for yourself. Please also put your hands together for the contestants, the presenters. Amazing work. Amazing work. No, I'm not saying anything, but good work. If you are here and you are a Ronaldo fan, make some noise. Say Sue! If you are here and you are happy that Messi did not win, make some noise. Okay, I want to see one person that is really happy. Come. Hurry, come. You have 5 seconds. If you are really happy, come. Oh. If you are really happy that Messi did not win, come. Please clap for him. Oh, yeah. Take. If you're happy Messi did not win, come. No, that person is happy Messi did not win. I'm dashing money. Oh, you're waiting for me to call you up. Come now. Okay, yeah. With your wife. Yeah. All right, so I'll just go straight to the point. First of all, I would like you to log into whogowin.ng. www.whogowin.ng. All right, so while you are doing that, create your account so that I'll tell you what Who Go Win is about. So Who Go Win basically answers the question, who go win? Now, you can, with your friends or your group chat, create a league. What you do in that league, you can say, okay, I'm predicting that this team is going to win the next World Cup, or this team is going to win during the weekend. So there are a series of games there. All you have to do is place your predictions, and now there are 2 or 3 things involved. You can do that while using our site. You win lots of prizes over the weekend, or whenever there's a trivia, or whenever there's a sponsored league. So you can win as much as 5K, 10K weekly. Aside that, if you have a group of friends and you want to have the bragging rights, or every time you people are quarreling, I tell you, say, nah, this team go win. You tell me, say, nah, this team go win. Stuff like that. So all you have to do is create your own league. Now you are the owner of your own league. What you then do is you can, put the amount of money that you want to. Okay, I'm risking 10K, or me and my friends were contributing 10,000 naira, and anybody that tops the league would have the whole 10,000 naira, or anybody that comes first will have 10,000, second prize 5,000, and stuff like that. So it's left to you. So right about now, we'll be sharing the sum of 50,000 naira in this trivia. Yeah. Clap now.
Clap.
Yeah. So how many of you have created? How many of you? Okay, you've created. Come, 2 of you come. Let me just give you something. Hurry. All right. So how many of you have created? Okay, cool. I want to see more hands. How many of you have created an account on Who Go Win? Have you gotten an email verification? Cool. Okay, I want to see more hands. Just log on to Who Go Win. Just log on to whogowin.ng. Okay. Yeah, so we have the Hack4FUTO. Trevor, this is for you. Yeah, so when you log in, we have the Hack4FUTO trivia. All right, I want to see more hands. How many more people have created an account on Who Go Win? Amazing. It seems it's just guys that have been giving this thing. Okay, 2 ladies that have created. Come. Let it be that men supporting women. Okay? Amazing. All right, two ladies, you can just give you a small little something. All right, I want to see more hands. Have you created your, come. I said just two. I don't know why you are coming, but don't worry, keep coming. All right, so I want to see more hands. Have you created? So I want to see more hands. Yes. Has everybody here created their account? If you scroll down, you'll see the Hack4FUTO trivia. Yes. All right, are we ready? We want to start now. We want to do the game now. Are you ready? They go now. All right, so we have 15 questions, and the maximum number of points you can accrue is 30 points. And you would have bonus for your correct. Yeah, cool. I'll tell you the code to log in. And you would have bonus. And what counts? The accuracy of your answer and the time it takes you to answer. I'm sure we all paid attention to all the presentations, as some games have been personalized to some of their presentations. For example, you know of Sun, you know of only Sun I remember. Yeah, but cool. So now click on Start Trivia. How many of you can see this page now? How many of you can see this page, the trivia page? All right, are you ready? All right, so the code is 2026. All right, the code is 2026. Projector, are you there? Go down to the Hack4FUTO. All right. So if you've created your account, you would be able to access the trivia. The code for the trivia is 2026. Okay? How many of you have logged in? How many of you have logged in? Yes, keep waving. Thank you. How many of you over here have logged in? How many of you over here have logged in? Okay, cool. What about there? Okay, cool. I need more hands. All right, so we have the questions. You can see the questions. So, is there need for me to read it out, or if you can answer as fast as you can? Okay, so the first question there is, Hack4FUTO was founded by a group of passionate computer science students. True or false? False, yeah. So you have to click. As you're clicking, you are getting points. I have less than 1 minute to be here, so are you guys doing it? Well, yeah. Just anyone you can answer. I think it's shuffled. There's this one. Spain played France in the just concluded World Cup finals, winning 3-0 to become the champions of the world. True or false? Of course it's false. Yeah. All right. So just answer as many as you can and as fast as you can. All right. If you're done, I want to see your hands up. Who's the first person to finish? Come. All right. So when you're done, before the event is over, you would get a mail to your account. All right. Congratulations. I hope you answered everything well. All right. So before the event is over, the winners will be announced so that you can share in our prize pool of 50,000. So it's not just here, it continues. You can do this every day, every weekend, every week. All you have to do is register on whogowin.ng. Thank you very much, Hack4FUTO. Please put your hands together for yourself. Thank you, Dozier.
Thank you, Mr. Frank. DJ, please play for us.
Greatness. DJ, that's you. Joe boy, one day. Go to buffet. To my get so come on, love. Body on